Hi, this is Anointed Ministries. We're back. I'm sorry it took so long. I had to take me a little break. Okay, so we're back to starting all over with our book, with our children's book, Children's Who's Who in the Bible. Okay, by King Fisher. Okay. The Bible contains many wonderful stories about all kinds of people: kings, queens, soldiers, prophets, and ordinary men and women. Some of these people are weak and wicked and are generous and strong. This book tells their stories. Okay, the stories follow the order of the Bible. Roughly, the order in which the events are thought to have happened. So if you don't know much about the Bible, read from the beginning to find out the whole story. But if you want to find out about particular people, find their names in the Bible, in the index on page 62 and 63. If you come across a word you don't understand, look it up in the glossary on page 64. So let's look at those pages right now. Page 62 and 63. Okay, this is page 62, and this is called the index or the glossary. If you want to know about Abednego, Abel, or Abraham, you will start with the letter A, and it's all in alphabetical order from A to Z. And this is called the index, and it's in the back of our book. If you want to know about Mary Magdalene, go to the letter M, and look under Mary Magdalene, and it's on page 52. If you want to know about Paul, you'll go to the letter P. It's on 58, 59, 60, and 61. And so forth. Queen of Sheba, you'll go to the Q, and it's on page 25. And that's the index. That's what they're talking about when they say index. And it's at the back of this book. Okay. The next page they were talking about was the glossary, if you want to know what a word means. Anoint means to make something or someone holy by pouring oil over it. So here's definitions of different words: crucify, disciple, fast to go without food. Or there are a particular kind of fast, like the fast that we're going through tonight. We're going through a fast tonight, and it's called a vegetable fast. Okay, so that was what the index and the glossary look like. Some stories in the Bible are sad. They're about illness, anger, punishment, and death. Others are full of love, courage, and faith. All have an important purpose: strengthening people's faith in God. Okay, now, what we're going to do first is go through places in the Bible, and we'll draw our map. And this says, the people in these stories lived in Egypt. And the countries we now call Israel, Jordan, Turkey, Syria, Iraq, and Iran. Of course, place names and borders change over the years, but the maps on this page provide a basic guide to the area. When you come across a place name such as Canaan or Judea in a particular story, look at these maps to discover where the events took place. So as we read the stories this time, we're going to go through there, and then we're going to look back at this map and see where the story actually took place. Okay, so let's get familiar with the map right now. That's why I told you to draw a picture of the map. The map will be green and yellow. And so Turkey will be over here. That's Turkey. You'll write Turkey, and then you'll make a little design that looks like Greece and Italy. And then you'll fill in Greece and Italy. You'll fill in the Mediterranean Sea right there. You'll fill in Egypt. So starting from the left, you'll fill in Egypt. Then you'll fill in Mount Sinai. You'll draw a wiggly line and make the Nile River. Right here, you'll draw a line and make the Red Sea is right there. Make a square right here and make that be Canaan, Canaan. Put a little dot right next to Canaan and make that be the city called Damascus. Go over here and draw this right here. And you'll make Haran first. Make a dot and make Haran first. Then Assyria. Make a dot. Make Nineveh. Then make Mesopotamia. Make a dot. Make Babylon. So I'm assuming that Babylon might be the capital of Mesopotamia. Okay, over here, you're going to write Persia. And this will be yellow. This will be green. Down here, you'll make a big square. And in this square, you'll find the Mediterranean Sea. And you will draw a line like that to separate it. And then you'll write Capernaum. I'm going to do my map, and I'll show you to you tomorrow. This is Nazareth. So make a dot. Make another dot and make Shunem. Shunem. Make Israel. Make the letters big to show that it is a country. For when it's a city, you'll make write the city name and then make a dot to show that's a city. Here's another city, and it's called Shiloh. I put another dot there. Then write Joppa, that's a city. Because this is when God told when he told him to go and preach, he ran to Joppa instead of going to Nineveh. Nineveh is up here. Joppa is I think Joppa is more like a place where he went and partied at and was doing his thing. Instead of him going to where God told him to go to preach, he went up. He's supposed to have been going to Nineveh. But instead he went down here to Joppa. There's Jericho. So you put a little dot right there and write Jericho. Put a dot there and make Emmaus, Emmaus. Here's Jerusalem. Write Jerusalem. Put a dot for Jerusalem. Bethlehem and Jerusalem are like, or just like, okay. It's like the same city, Jerusalem and Bethlehem. It's like saying Baldwin and Maplewood. Baldwin and DePairs. They right next to each other. So that's how it is in Jerusalem. There's Jerusalem and Bethlehem. Then Hebron will be like, this is Baldwin, that's DePairs, and then the next city will be Kirkwood. So it's like 3 cities. They're still the same city, just like even though we're in, you might be in Baldwin or Maplewood or something like that, but you're still like in the same city, same area. Okay, there's Hebron, Hebron, and then Judea. And then over here you write Dead Sea. Draw a wiggly line down the middle and make the Jordan River. Then here's Moab. Moab is a bigger city. So this might be a major city. Moab and Judea, Judea. Those might be major cities because see how the letters are big. When it's a major city, like here, there's Galilee. Galilee is probably a major city because then there's the Sea of Galilee. Capernaum is little. The lettering is little. Over here, Israel, Galilee, Moab, Judea. Sodom is probably a little city because see there's Sodom and then you make a little dot and then you'll make Sodom. So I will draw my map tomorrow. All I have to do when I draw my map is draw a square. And then I draw another square inside of that square. And then draw a little bit of a square like a triangle, a bottom of a triangle. But anyway, I'll have my map finished by tomorrow. This is what you're supposed to do for today. Draw a map and fill in the missing cities that you see here. So there's Turkey. Greece is probably a major city in Italy. Okay. So I want you to fill your map in like this. So just draw a square, a big square, and then draw a square right here. And then make some wiggly lines on there. And then we can fill in the cities together tomorrow and color it if you want to. Draw a wiggly line right there to make that be the river. And then draw that and make it look like a rabbit's head. And that'll be the Red Sea. Draw a square right there. And that'll be Canaan. Okay, so that's it for tonight. And the kid that draws this picture and fills it in and finish it will get a freezy from the store tomorrow. Okay, so that's it. God bless you and hope he keeps you. And pray before you go to sleep tonight. And don't forget to go into the fast. Bye.